We are talking about maybe one of the most important videos I have made to date. I want to start this video by saying thank you so much for the overwhelming support that we have had and that I have had personally on my last few videos. It means the world to me to be able to share this vulnerable journey with you guys. And let me know how you are doing. Comment below. What's going on for you? How are you? If I haven't heard from you before, introduce yourself. I'd love to get to know you. I think this is one of the most important videos because it was actually triggered by a comment I received on my channel. And without getting too much into it, because we don't want to give things our energy that don't deserve our energy. But this comment kept coming up over and over again from the same person. And it really got me thinking, what they were talking about flies in the face of everything that I believe in as a person. And with that, there was part of me that was triggered by it, of course, but there's part of me that also was so grateful because I didn't realize that this was such an important topic and that people out there are struggling by the information that's being put out by people that are twin flame gatekeepers, so to speak, right? So I didn't even know much about what gatekeeping even was. And it was like this title came into my mind after reading these comments. And I was like, what would twin flame gatekeeping even be? And so I looked it up, and the idea behind gatekeeping, if you guys don't know, you probably do, because it's like quite a, quite a button topic, or quite a, what is the term? A hot button topic right now? Is that the term? But it's quite a hot topic right now, what gatekeeping is. And essentially it's the control of information to exclude people or to keep things a certain way. And so what's so important to talk about this is that what I believe is that your life is your life. And you get to choose how you want to live that life. You get to choose what your beliefs are. You get to choose what your values are. So in the twin flame atmosphere, I feel like there has been so much control around what a twin flame is, what it has to look like, what can it be, what can it not be. And so that's what we're really here to talk about today. So this video is about how to be on the lookout for information that comes up in the twin flame space that is gatekeeping, that is the old paradigm, as I like to call it, of twin flames. And I didn't even realize that we needed this content. I thought that, we kind of were all on the same page with all of this, but apparently we're not. So the reason why I'm making this video is because we received some comments about how we are not twin flames, and it's impossible for twin flames to get to union without years and years of suffering, and that what we have experienced in our twin flame relationship is not legit. And all of these things, right? You name it. Anything under the sun, we have experienced that. And there is part of me that is so, so grateful, because without people reflecting this back to me, I wouldn't be able to look at where do I still have doubt? Where do I still have questions? Where do I need to be, more in alignment with my truth? And my truth at its core, I search for truth, I search for justice, and I search for freedom. My job as a twin flame coach is to help other people find their own sovereignty and find their own freedom. And in fact, that is literally the path of a twin flame. So coming into union can be as hard and as difficult as you want it to be. We have so many beliefs around what twin flames must go through in order to be considered twin flames. And this is by twin flame gatekeepers, as I'm going to call them in this video, okay? So And this is not necessarily to put these people down, right? If you have a belief inside of you that says it will take me 10 years to reach union, then it will take you 10 years to reach union. This is not me saying that that perspective is not valid, because it is valid. But you have to ask yourself what you want out of your relationships, what you want out of your life, right? And so the people that have a hard time getting into union with their twin are oftentimes the one that has a hard time doing the healing work that it takes to get there. That's why I've created this course for you. That's why I've created this program. And so we can do it together, so it can be easier, so it doesn't have to be as scary, so we can find a commonality together with that and create more space for more love, right? So if you are somebody who has resonated with my work, my videos, you're currently in separation, you have a feeling that you are a twin flame, or you're longing for this connection, but you don't exactly know if it's out there for you, you know you have deep healing work that has already begun or that needs to happen, this literally is for you. So if you want to be one of those 10 people, check the links below. The spots are filling up quickly, so just be aware. After that 10 people is full, I will put everybody else after that on the waiting list for the next round, and we look forward to seeing you there. And so there's some of the gatekeeping things that I want to explain here. There's an idea that it has to take a certain amount of time to get into union. This is not true. That may have been true in the old earth. That may have been true before. But you guys have to remember, we are on a planet that is ascending faster and faster and faster. Every single day we speed up and we speed up, and we're releasing and we're letting go, and we're getting new lessons, and we're learning lessons on a deeper level. And so you have to understand that the old paradigm twin flame of it will take you so many odd years to come into union isn't true anymore. That may have been true 5 years ago, but that is not the truth we operate under today. There are twins that are coming together, in a month, in 2 months, in 6 months, in less than a year. It's all about how motivated you are to do the work and how motivated your twin is to do the work. So that's the first thing I want to put a disclaimer about the twin flame gatekeeping. The second thing is that, okay, so when somebody tells you that your signs are not twin flame signs, nobody can tell you what your experience is, okay? I created this channel and I come on here to share my experience. And there is such a certain level of ownership around this journey, because if you want to be a twin flame, you have to claim that for yourself. You have to say, listen, this journey resonates with me, and so I am prepared to do the work that it takes to, make this my reality. And so, yes, of course you were predetermined to be a twin flame, but you wouldn't even resonate with being a twin flame if you weren't predetermined to being a twin flame, if that makes sense. The desire alone shows that you are meant for this journey, and it's just up to you to claim that journey for yourself. And that brings me to the third thing around twin flame gatekeeping, which is we cannot let other people outside of ourselves determine what you are and what you are not. Okay, so I remember doing this actually when I was in separation with my twin. And I would float this idea to all of my more, spiritual friends. I would float the idea of this person to my parents, to my family, to my friends, to everybody. And, the response that I always got back was such a mixed bag, because I was so scared and I was so uncertain of this connection. I wanted to share it with everybody else because I was looking for answers outside of myself. And so if you are in the stage of looking for answers outside of yourself, know that that's okay and that's very natural. As humans, we are meant to use others as a reflection to gain back what we need to know. But know that nobody can tell you or make you feel certain that you are a twin flame. That certainty has to come deep within you. And if you're watching this video, that's probably because that certainty already lives somewhere deep within you and you're just resonating with it through watching this video. So just know that if somebody questions or doubts you, it's just a reflection of your own question and doubt within yourself, and that's okay. It's okay to doubt and question ourselves. That's how we grow. That's how we self-reflect. That's how we get stronger. But don't allow that to stop you from pursuing your dreams and your desires. Don't let that pull you off of your path that you've been intended to walk. You signed up for this. You signed up for it knowing it was going to be hard, knowing it was going to be challenging, knowing that, there was going to be this uncertainty, knowing that you weren't going to know the steps beforehand, but that you were going to bravely traverse this path that you set out for yourself well before you were even in this human body. And this path is made for you. So some things that I want you to look out for when you're looking at videos of twin flame information, okay? Here are some things to look out for. Gatekeeping, you can ask yourself a very simple question to try and figure out if somebody is gatekeeping or not, okay? And the question is this person or belief or topic that they're talking about coming from fear, control, or limiting beliefs? Okay, so if someone creates a video and says, all twins take at least 5 years to get into union, okay? When you take that belief and put it into your body and ask your body, how does it feel? Okay, it's going to take me at least 5 years of suffering through separation to come into union with my twin. That doesn't feel very good, okay? So ask yourself, that's a limiting belief. You can come into union in a minute if you wanted to, if your belief was strong enough. We had a comment one time that said, there's no possible way that my twin and I could come into union so quickly, and that there's no possible way our vibrations could be high enough to resonate that way on a 3D level. And so I thought about that and I was like, okay, that's an interesting perspective. Let me think about that. Let me try that on for size. And whenever anybody uses the word impossible, you know that it's coming from a limited place, and that this is a reflection of their beliefs, of their ideas of what this journey looks like. And that's not always positive. So many people have been burned by their twins in the past or in past lifetimes. And a lot of us, yes, it has taken lifetime after lifetime after lifetime of not being in union to come to this lifetime where we are meant for union, right? So there's a lot of trauma in the twin flame community around this. You have to ask yourself, when you are watching these twin flame videos, does it make me feel more free or less free? Is this person saying it has to be like this, it is only like this? Or is this person saying this was my experience, right? Are they being pushy? Are they putting their beliefs and their fears onto you? Because we have to be aware of what we absorb. Our reality is made up of our beliefs. And so if we truly believe everything that's out there in the twin flame community, we will never come to union. We will never come to union. And that's what the gatekeeping, that's the purpose of the gatekeeping, is to keep you from this divine relationship, is to keep you from living your most powerful existence. And this is why twin flames are so scary to people that want to control and people that want to see, not see ascension through, is because you have so much innate power. You have so much innate power that you can do anything you want in the snap of a finger, literally. It doesn't have to follow this exact trajectory. Yes, it's going to follow a certain shift, but guess what? Being a twin is, you're going to feel it within yourself. That is the strongest sign that you are a twin, is that you feel it deep within you. You know it in your heart as a truth. Everything else is shifting and changing because this earth is shifting and changing so fast. So all of that is going to shift and change with it. We are going to come into union faster. We are going to have less time in separation. We are going to have less trauma to work through because we're working through it on such a quick level that when we do come into union, maybe there's not going to be that toxic stage. Maybe we can just come into union and start working on our lives right away. So what I want you to know is if you are questioning whether the information you are getting is true, if you are questioning whether the information you are getting is gatekeeping, sit with that information yourself. Ask yourself, how does this make me feel? Is this coming from fear, control, or limiting beliefs? And if it is, maybe take a second look on the person that you are watching the video from, because everything that you consume should be helping you on this journey, not putting you in a box, not limiting you, not making you smaller. I hope this video helped. If you're looking for more twin flame help, check the links below. Sign up for my group coaching. I'm so excited about this, and we will see you in the next video. Big love.